Good day everyone. So for those of you that are unfamiliar, basically with Nahida being around, we have now access to a very interesting gameplay mechanic, and that is the burning mechanic. Now whilst burning itself doesn't do that much damage, what it does do is keep the pyro alive. So what you'll see in the background is me sort of applying pyro to a lot of enemies, and then of course using Ganyu to sort of attack and do a bit of melt. And this is exactly what's so fun about running like a burning team like this. And of course with Ganyu being very weak, and she preferably wants to stand in the Bennett circle, it kind of makes sense that you have a pyro shielder that can sort of, well, kind of help there. So this is why I thought, well, Xinyan could be like a very good fit, because, well, basically, if we think about it, she provides a shield, and Ganyu wants, of course, to stand inside Bennett's ult, but of course the enemies are going to aggress towards Ganyu, so hence having a pyro shield and that can apply periodic pyro as well to just help keep the burning alive is kind of useful, and hence we can then melt with Ganyu. So in theory it should be not too shabby. In practice it is a little wonky, especially against these super agile enemies and so on, but luckily Ganyu's got a taunt, so it's not the end of the world. You can see it's the clearing is relatively okay. I do think that Nahida herself obviously provides quite a lot of value, Bennett provides a lot of value, and Xinyan as a shielder provides some value. I do feel like the talent scalings on her E ability is just not that strong. Her shield is kind of still very paper thin. So what do you do with like a character like this? Well, I honestly think Hoyo should buff Xinyan's scaling on her E, and I also think that they should rework some of her abilities, which won't change her current kit, but perhaps like give her some new functionality, make her a burning specialist, because I think that could be like so cool. In other words, let's say Xinyan's shield fires pyro and hits an enemy that's already got like burning on it, then effectively we will then give Xinyan a new ability that extends burning's duration. In other words, it extends the Dendro and the Pyro aura, and this could be pretty useful for these types of melt kind of team comps and so on, and it would give Xinyan some sort of sort of like an identity, apart from just being a split scale. I do think they kind of messed up with the whole hybrid pyro, hybrid physical kind of. It just didn't work really well. I also think giving her additional like passives or some support utility, like give 100 EM or whatever, could be like cool for the active character on the field, because in that case you'll be able to hit harder. And of course, if let's say Bennett is the one triggering burning instead of Xinyan or whatever, then at least you won't, at least that bit of EM boost can just, I know it's like not that much, but at least you'll bump up slightly the little burning damage, which would not be the worst thing. Or you can just give her a passive that just outright increases burning damage, just multiply from 0.25 to, let's say, I don't know, 575, I don't know what the numbers are. Point is, Xinyan needs a lot of help, and I do think that whilst Nahida makes her playable, it is certainly a far cry from being totally friendly. I can't imagine a casual player picking up this team and making it work. It's just not gonna be that easy. But yeah guys, that's it, what I want to cover in this video. I did try to do the final chamber against the little matrix thing, but it was just more trouble than it was worth. So this is pretty much how far I got. Let me know what you think. Yeah, Xinyan coming through, but it's still a bit wonky.